So you can just see this is one of the scenario we have. It is the GRIR difference amount. So here we have the scenario where you may have the difference in the good receipt and invoice receipt. So let's discuss it. So now you can just see we have ordered 50 units of material. We have ordered 50 items of material at the rate of 100 USD. At the rate of 100 USD, and when we have done the MIGO, so at the time of MIGO, system has given us the accounting document, which is inventory of raw material account debit to the GRIR clearing account. Inventory account debit to the GRIR clearing account. So that is the transaction we have it at the time of MIGO. But it is saying that before we could do the MIRO, and also at the time of MIRO, at the time of MIRO, so the amount got increased. Amount got increased, and whatever the bill that vendor has sent to us, whatever, so the purchase department has received the bill. So the purchase department has received the goods, but when we are going to do the invoicing, so that vendor has sent us a invoice. It is it is it is with the difference amount. So maybe he has added some octroi, or he has added some freight, or he has added some tax amount. So due to which the amount got changed. So now the per unit amount is 105, which is different, which is more than the amount he has, or at which we have received the goods. So we have received the goods with 100 USD, whereas we will be doing the invoicing with 105 per unit. So that is the difference we have now, due to which we have a difference of how much? We'll have a difference of 250 amount. We'll have a difference of 250 USD. So we have two GL. One is the inventory account, and second is the price difference account. So system will take this inventory account, and system will also take this price difference account. In which scenario system will take inventory account, and in which scenario system will take the price difference account. So that it depends on the consumption, or it depends on the stock availability. On the stock availability. So for example, here we have not consumed. Actually, if you remember, we have, when we have discussed the steps that we will be doing the good receipt, we'll be doing the invoicing, and we'll be doing the consumption. So at that point of time, I have mentioned, I have highlighted this thing that the consumption can also happen before the invoicing. Consumption can also be done before the invoicing. So for example, we have received the goods. So production department immediately use that goods. So we are doing the invoicing later on. We are doing the invoicing later on. So here it is saying that we have the first scenario where we have the sufficient quantity available with us. So the production department has not used the units, so units are with us only. So we have the sufficient quantity. And if this is the case, we have the sufficient quantity available, then if there is a price difference, now that price difference will go to the inventory account. Remember this thing, if we have a sufficient quantity, then the price difference, then the amount difference, whatever the difference we have, so that will go to the inventory account. That will go to the inventory account. Now let's take a second scenario where we don't have the stock available. We don't have the stock available. We have the zero amount available, and we are trying to do the invoicing. We are trying to do the invoicing. So we have the scenario number two, and in the scenario, before we could do the invoicing, so we have found that we have zero stock. Why zero stock is there? Because the production department has used all the units. Production department has used all the units, and you can just see the stock valuation we have zero. Stock valuation is zero. Now here it is saying that this is a scenario and we are doing the invoicing. At this point of time, system is going to take your price difference account. System is going to take your price difference account. So this is clear in which scenario it is going to take the inventory account, or it is going to take your price difference account. So let's take the purchase order number 475, and after that I will go to the material master. You can double click, actually from the purchase order also you will be able to navigate. You go to the double click on the material and it will take you to the material master. Now where we need to go? We need to go to the accounting tab. In the accounting tab, remember we have not maintained the moving average price. We have not maintained the moving average price, but based on your good receipt, system has updated the stock as 100 units and system has updated the stock value as one. It is 10,000. It is 10,000. So 100 into 100, it is going to be 10,000. So that is the total value we have. That is the total value we have. Now what I'll do, I'll just make one more change. So I'll have one more purchase order, and this purchase order will have with with the same vendor, and here uh, we'll take the purchase organization. It is 2183. We'll take the purchasing group, company code, and then enter. We give the material information. Quantity I'm going to use it here. Same quantity, and plant 183, storage location 2183. Enter. Now go to the condition, and I'm going to change the amount. I'm going to change the amount. Let it be the amount as per unit amount. It is going to be 150. It is going to be 150. Now press enter button, and you can just see based on your amount. So system has given you the condition value or the value of your purchase order as 15,000. System has given you the purchase order value as 15,000. So I'm going to save it. Click on the save option. Click on the save button. Now go for the good receipt. So we know that the good receipt is done through the MIGO. And let's have here the next purchase document number we have here. It is 6476. So that is my purchase order number. Now I'm going to do the good receipt. Click on the check button. Click on the post button. Now with this good receipt, what you will find again a update in the moving average price, and also you will be able to see the update in the total stock and total value. How? Let's find out. Go back, and once again I will go to the material master, and once again I will go to the accounting tab. So this time you can just see how much units of total stock you have. You have a total stock of 200 units, and amount is earlier it was 10,000, now it is 15,000, and total is now it is 25,000. So if you divide this 25,000 with 200 units, so it is going to be your moving average price is going to be 125. Your moving average price is going to be 125. So that is the moving average price which will get average out with every good receipt. With every good receipt, it is going to be updated by the system. So that is the reason we call it as moving average price. So this divided by this. So that is how we'll be able to get it. Taking this scenario, we have the stock available with us. And with the available stock, I'm going to do the invoicing. I'm doing the invoicing after the consumption where we are having the sufficient stock with us. So you can just see here we have the stock available with us. How we can check it in the practice sheet I have mentioned. So we can run a transaction code MMBE, and for this material plant storage ID, you will be able to check the stock. So you can just see we have the unrestricted stock units. So we have been given as 200 units. We have been given 200 units. So which means that if I will go for the invoicing, so system will allow us to do the invoicing, and in that case, system will be triggering your inventory account. So let's find out. For that, we'll go to the MIRO. Transaction code is MIRO, and here we have that invoice date, purchase order. It is 6. Enter. You can see here we have the amount as 15,000. We have the amount as 15,000, but the vendor has sent us a invoice of not 15,000. He has sent us a invoice of 15,500. 15,500, where you will be able to change the amount. You can just see here we have the amount field. In this field, I'm going to make the changes. So we'll be doing the invoicing not with 15,000 but 15,500. Now press enter button. enter. Now this time that error has not come. So what we need to do? We need to click on this message button. Okay, why it is coming? Because here the system has updated the amount as 15,500. So the same amount we need to take here in this amount column also, amount field. So let it be the amount as 15,500, enter. So now you can just see the system is just showing you a yellow or a green signal. So if it is yellow or green, then we can go ahead and we can go for the posting. So why this yellow signal is coming? Because it is saying that this is a price difference. So there is a price difference. So here it is just a warning message. We can ignore this warning message and we can click on the simulate button. Before you post this document, you click on the simulate button and it is going to show you your accounting entry. You can just see here the system has what the system has done. So system has done the credit. System has given the credit to the vendor with full amount, which is 15,500, and we have debited the GRIR clearing account with 15,000. And if you just check the difference amount, so we have a difference amount of 500 where it has posted. It has posted to your inventory account. To your inventory account. If you want to get this entry posted, what you do? You can click on the post button. So here the system has given us a invoice document number. It is this time 9890. If you, with the help of this invoice document, you want to display your FI document. So once again, we can go to the menu document display and then we can click on the following document and we'll be able to find out the entry. Now, with the help of this transaction event key, you will be able to figure out. So now you can just see the system has posted this 500 to your inventory account. And for the inventory account, which transaction event key we use? We use the transaction event key. It is BSX. It is BXX. Now, if you want to get your this PRD, that is the price difference transaction event key, get trigger. So for that, what do we need to do? I will have once again a new purchase order, and this purchase order we can create with the same transaction code ME21N. So we'll have the same set of information. So let's have the same set of information. Even we will take the amount as same. So let's have the material quantity as same 100 units and plant is same, storage ID, enter. Now you can check the amount in the condition. It is it is 10,000. Let it be the amount as how much? Let it be the amount as 150. Now you can just see it is 15,000 and I'm going to save it. And with the same amount, we'll be doing the good receipt, and this good receipt will be able to do it with transaction code MIGO. We have the purchase order number 77, and for this purchase order, we can select the check button. We can click on the check button, and then we can click on the post button. Click on the post button. Now you go to that. You go to your here also you can display your document number 393. You can check your accounting document. You can just see 15,000 debit and 15,000 credit. But now I want to do the invoicing. And before I could do the invoicing, so I will walk you through the purchase order. So this is my recent purchase order 77, and I will again walk you through the material master. I will walk you through the accounting tab. Go to the accounting tab. You observe here this time again system has updated the price as moving average price. Now this time it is 135. Earlier it was 125. Why it is 135? So this is the total value of stock we have and this is the total number of units we have. Now what I want to do, I want to consume all the goods. I want to consume all the 300 units. So how we can consume it? So before the invoicing, I'm highlighting this thing. We are doing the consumption before the invoicing so that we can make the stock insufficient. So we can after that we when we are going to do the invoicing, we will see what will happen. So now I'm going to do the consumption, and for the consumption we have the transaction code MB1A. We need to have here the movement type 21. It is 201, and we have the plant ID storage ID as 2183. Enter. We need to mention here the cost center. Let it be the cost center as 218301, which we have created today. We have the material information we need to provide here. It is RM2183. How much units of stock you want to consume. So you can just check your stock availability in the transaction code MMBE, or you can also go to the material. So it is going to show you your stock availability. So we have with us 300 units available. So I'm going to consume all the 300 units. Enter, save. Okay, one more thing is left. So that is the CO number A, because system is going to generate the CO document number. So for that we need to maintain the CO number A. How we can maintain it? We need to run a transaction code KANK. We can click on this copy button. We take the reference of a 0001 company code we have been given as default. Whatever the number ranges, your number ranges we have for this company code, we want to extend them to our company code, which is 2183. And then we can press enter button. And after that, once again, we can go for the consumption. And the transaction code is MB1A. So here we have the cost center, material, quantity 300 I'm going to consume, and save. So system has given us a consumption document number. It is 18all0260. If you want to see this goods issue, so we can go to the display button and we will be able to see that goods issue. If you see this document, so this is the material document. If you want to see your accounting document, then you can click on the accounting document, and you can just see system has given you your material, your this accounting document as well as your controlling document. So let's go to the accounting document. Double click on this. You see here we have the accounting entry where system has system has done the system has debited the consumption and credited the inventory. What does it mean? It means that your consumption has been increased and your inventory has been decreased. So since your inventory has been decreased, you can just see the minus sign, and your consumption has been debited, so it is expense, so that got increased, so it has been debited. You can also observe here the transaction inventory. So we have VSX that we are using for the inventory, whereas we have GBP which we are using for the consumption. Now, after that, if you just check your material, so I will go back to the purchase order once again. So we have been given, or we have a recent purchase order number 77. This is the 77. Now once again, you can just see still invoices pending, and we have consumed all the stock. We have consumed all the stock. If you just check the stock, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for the latest videos and notifications. Here the system would have updated the stock. You can see here what is the stock availability, 0. Now what I want to do, I want to do the invoicing. So let's go for the invoicing with transaction code MIRO. So again we have the same set of information, and we can give the reference of purchase order number 77. Now over here, I'm going to change the amount like we have done earlier. It is 500. It is 15,500. So that is my scenario number 2. Now here it is saying that we need to take the same amount over here. Like in the amount field, we can take the same amount minus I need to remove. Now you can just see it is showing you the yellow sign. So we can go ahead with this. And before the posting, I want to dissimulate. I want to check the accounting entry. So we can click on the simulate button. So here we can see the system has triggered your, okay, actually since I have not created that price difference account. So here if I will just go to this is my tax account. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just make it as a price difference account. Actually, since I have not created the GL, and the text GL we have assigned, that is the reason system has triggered the text GL. Okay, so now let's see the change. Okay, now you can just see here the system has done the credit to the vendor with full amount 15,500, and the GRIR account has been debited with 15,000, and this is the difference amount. And you just observe here this difference amount. It is it is system is posting to which GL? It is posting to the GL 400 160, which is your price difference account. And why this time? System has triggered your price difference account because we don't have the stock available. That is the reason. So we need to go for the posting and we can once again display the accounting document. Go to the invoice document display and click on the following document. Now you can just see this time it is not showing you BSX. It is showing you the price difference. And why it is so? Because the consumption has been or we don't have the sufficient stock. Thanks for watching this video. You can like, comment, share, also email us for more details. Thank you.